Hey honeybees, welcome into another weekly reading here at Cusp of Roses. This is our weekly chakra check-in. I really do hope that this message finds you in divine timing and alignment, and I thank you guys for being here. If you're new, my name is Gabrielle. Welcome to the channel. If you're returning, welcome back, my love, and special shout out to all my channel members tuning into this message early and ad-free. I love you so very much, and I thank you for your love and support. If you want to become a channel member for early access to all new readings plus bonus readings, you can join at the link in the description box below. Okay, so I tried to read on the energy that I was getting in my meditation, and it felt way too coded and cryptic. So I set that energy aside, okay? Because it felt like something that wasn't really ready to be revealed at this time. But that seems to be the theme. There could be something or someone that is trying to fight against a revelation, against being revealed. Okay. For some of y'all, there's a force of energy that has been acting as a devil in your world that doesn't want to be identified. They don't want you to know. But I have a feeling some of you already know. Some of you have begun to know, begun to kind of pick up that energy and sense that. Some of you don't know, and you're about to be made aware over the next 10 days. Okay? The truth about someone's influence in your world, in your life, is coming to light. Whether they like it or not, quite honestly. But it was a lot of resistance in that reading on making that influence known and revealing who it was. Okay. So I'm just going to get right into this, see what else the divine needs you to know about this, because it's important. And almost, not to be dramatic, but it almost feels life-changing. What I was getting from that first reading, though, what I still think is relevant in this message is your choices and decisions over the next 7 days will lock and unlock doors and portals for you to walk through. New beginnings, full energy for you. Or keep you in judgment or the world. Okay, which tells me that you do have a high chance of breaking free from some sort of karmic cycle over the next 7 days. But I think for some of y'all, you might not have even been aware of the karmic cycle that was acting as that devil influence in your world. So it's layered. It's layered for some of y'all. Tell me a little bit more about this energy. Thank you for the confirmation. The world. That's where I'm finding you. Yeah. So you guys are in the world, sitting with Saturn, being shown all the ways that you are supported. No matter the challenge, it is a challenge that's supporting you. No matter the victory, it's a victory that's supporting you. No matter the stillness, it's stillness that's supporting you. No matter the element it's presenting itself through, it's supporting you in learning something. So over the next 7 days, it's a test of what you know. What have you learned from all that you've been through thus far? That grants you the key to say, yep, you can step into that Fool energy, or you need to sit in that World energy a little bit longer. Okay? Or go back to Judgment or go back to whatever step in the process where you missed something. We all do it, and it's okay, but this is one of those moments. Clarify? Yeah. Don't stress about it, though. I know that sounds heavy and daunting. Somebody, though, maybe knows that they're not stepping into the full energy. That somebody could try to show up in your world some way, somehow. I almost feel like someone would be getting this awareness that they're not stepping into a full energy after they've already made a choice and decision. Well, let me say it like this. Someone might be getting awareness of what that full energy would have been after they've made a choice and a decision to stay in that world energy, in that karma. So someone could definitely be worried and stressed about the karma that's laying on them, weighing on them, that they have to face. Someone could also be realizing that there was something very truthful about something you were sharing with them, something about your own path. So this could have been someone who might have tried to like denounce you, denounce your path, make you out to be something you weren't, project fear onto you. What they might be seeing is that what they were truly fearing is truth. Somebody chose the lie over their truth. Or for some of y'all, because this devil energy keeps lurking around, you might be influenced or tempted to choose a lie over your truth. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. "12 steps behind," I just heard. Somebody might be in a 12-step program. I know Jupiter is making some moves in major aspects right now, so that could be who is revealing something. Clarify? The Hierophant. Yeah. I just heard if I could go back in time. That's what's on someone's heart. Going backwards in time, someone could be regressing or going through their own type of retrograde, I guess you could say. Review and reflection period after realizing they're still on the world energy. They're still tied to something Saturnian. They hadn't learned the lesson. So it would give me that this Hierophant energy chose the status quo as opposed to the unconventional truth. Queen of Cups. The Seven of Coins. Funny enough, in the Hierophant, there's a girl with a wand. And then this Queen of Cups comes out. So there could be a Hierophant that chose the cup over their wand, or ignored their wand for a cup. Traded in their fire for water. Their spirit for feeling and emotion. Went against, I just heard, yeah, maybe went against their spirit for someone that they loved or they thought loved them, just to find themselves in the Seven of Coins. Yeah, the Knight of Cups influence. Yeah, this Hierophant is in an agreement with this Queen of Cups. I don't know if, again, place yourself where you are. This could be you, the Hierophant. You could be the Queen of Cups. This could be people around you. That's something stagnant between the Hierophant and this Queen of Cups. 4 Swords. Somebody could be making peace with that, with the fact that they've chosen another karmic cycle as opposed to their freedom from it. Okay. Clarify the 9 of Swords. What's heavy on the mind in this energy? The 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. I just heard like everything I wished for was everything I feared. Was on the other side of everything I feared. Okay, I guess we're not going to get away from that. There's a plan that's going to be revealed. There's like somebody plotting and planning and scheming here, or someone's true intentions could also be relevant with this. Might be revealed over the next 7 days. Again, revealed as the devil influence. Now, it might not necessarily be something conscious from that person. It could be something subconsciously working through them. But nevertheless, it's a representation of that devil energy. I just feel in this vibe, and maybe even just in the collective space, sticking to what you know has become the trap. Not allowing yourself to expand beyond what you think you know to learn something that you don't, or learn something that you do think you know, is that freedom, is that key. But learning is a skill that has to be cultivated. That comes natural to some, that others, again, work really hard at, are dedicated to, even if it's not a natural skill that they have, and that others completely refrain from. That seems to be the line in the sand. But you have power over what side of that line you're on. Yeah, it's time for change. There's a monarch butterfly that keeps flying in front of my window. It's time for change. But the power to change is always in your hands. Somebody's realizing that they've had that power to shift and change all along, but chose comfort over exploration, over learning. This could also be somebody who maybe just felt like they knew it all already, and is then being proven that they don't really know much of what they thought they did. Yeah, 3 of Cups. Yeah. There's definitely some sort of karmic lesson here for a Hierophant energy. Whether that is you or somebody connected to you. 6 of Swords. 3 of Cups under that Wheel of Fortune feels like that going back in time. Somebody really has a wish to undo what they've done. I just feel like somebody was running away. and not to get all kind of like, I guess, big picture with it, but it's like somebody was running away from their purpose. And that's keeping them from unlocking a door that they need to actually go through. Somebody could also be realizing that what they have gone through repetitively is in fact karma for running from their spirit, it feels like, from the truth of who they are. Clarify this 7 of coins. And that can live in all of us. Where have we been running from our authentic selves? For the comfort of what we've been conditioned to believe in, act as, carry ourselves in, claim for ourselves. You know, we're all going through it. Yeah, this Emperor, Princess of Wands. Clarify the 7 of coins, though. Thank you, the 8 of coins. Someone might be inspired to dig a little deeper, focus a little bit more on the details of some sort of repetitive cycle they've been through. To get that missing key. Yeah, someone's missing a key. Someone can't get past the world, can't get past Saturn. That's a devil energy. Okay, clarify this Knight of Cups. Thank you. The Moon. King of Wands with the 7 of Cups. It's like somebody has a habit of maybe letting their emotions get in the way of making spiritually wise choices and decisions. It's like somebody doesn't lack spiritual wisdom, showing up as a hierophant, but they pay the price every time they don't act in that wisdom. And somebody is seeing just how unwise some sort of actions that they've taken have been. And I think what kind of adds a little bit of a sting to this for whoever this is they knew better. But the fact that they didn't do better could be that 9 of Swords, could be haunting someone. Clarify the World and the 4 of Swords. Yeah, somebody now needs peace of mind. Or to make peace with their heart. I can't make it up. Yeah. This is all rooted in an Ace of Cups energy. All rooted in someone's heart chakra. Someone seeking love outside of themselves has led them to being caught up in this world energy. It's almost like someone was always destined to ascend the world, but has set themselves up in situations that have trapped them in the world. Because in how the world card is traditionally depicted, right, that wreath around the woman in the middle, you can look at that as protection, but it could also be a box. It could also be a trap. Yeah, it's like you feel that support of the world to then move you into your next full cycle, not to be stuck in it. Someone's stuck in Saturn energy, or believes that they are. I don't know. I kind of feel like choices and decisions have made that belief a reality. Clarify the Nine of Swords with this Nine of Cups. Nine of Coins, yeah. So 999 could be significant. See what the angel number 999 means for you. I think for wherever you are in the world, like when you search angel numbers, I don't think everybody gets the same information. I don't know why that's coming through. So yeah, just for wherever you're at listening to this, just do a quick Google search of angel number 999 meaning and see what it tells you. And if you want to share in the comments, please do. If not, that's okay. It could be personal for you. But it's significant to the energy for the next 7 days from whenever you see this, okay? 999, Princess of Wands. It's almost like somebody needed to learn how to use their wand, but they were obsessed over their cups, which distorted their swords. It didn't necessarily affect their pinnacle, which could be why, whoever this is, if it's you, somebody else, which could be why someone's a little late to this awareness, I want to say, of the unwise choices and decisions that they make, because it didn't mess up their pentacle. Had it messed up their pentacle significantly enough, somebody might have been motivated to make different choices and decisions. So that's interesting. Yeah, the Eight of Cups. It's like, because someone kept landing back at the Six of Coins, not feeling the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2, or the 1, it didn't register as a setback. It didn't register as a repetitive energy, which is why it kept happening. Okay, here's your fourth 9. So some of you need to look up 9999. Clarify the Queen of Cups with the Six of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Ooh, somebody could now be feeling that hit to the finances, or, you know, feeling it in their pentacle now that they've already anchored themselves in some sort of Saturnian energy. Which feels like a 10 of Wands now. Like, it feels like the lift of that is going to be heavy. Can I get one for the Queen of Cups and the Six of Swords? 5 of Coins. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Somebody had to feel it in their pocket, feel it in their wallet, feel it in their material world before they could actually understand that they need to ascend the world, not get comfortable in it. And again, we all go through that cycle within ourselves. Doesn't necessarily always have to be projected outward onto somebody. I could be talking about you, and that's okay if I am. We all get comfortable. We all tend to choose comfort, or, you know, don't feel up for the work all the time, and that's okay. Just know that there's consequences and there's lessons that come with that. And maybe that's what I was getting at. Don't be afraid to learn. Because the divine is going to teach you either way. but you have options in that co-creative process to learn. It's like the lessons are always on your path, but based off your choices and decisions, how you learn that lesson gets to be unique or shaped differently or look differently or happen in certain ways. You can choose how you learn that lesson. And it seems like based off of someone's choices and decisions, they might be learning that lesson the hard way, where the lesson could have easily be learned from a less stressful space. This feels like a lot of stress. A lot of weight to carry. I just heard it's a lot of weight, being weighed down by it. Okay. Clarify the 7 of coins with this 8 of coins. The Knight of Swords, yeah. And the star energy at the bottom. Yeah. It could be a tower that's happening for someone. Whoa. Saying that pushed out the 7 of Swords. And yeah, and Justice. Seven days from here, it's about karmic balance, which again is always going to happen one way or another. It's nothing that you can avoid, only something you can endure, should you choose to. Someone's true intentions are definitely going to be revealed over the next 7 days, which is going to make somebody feel very stuck in that world energy. And then what's revealed is all the opportunity, Wheel of Fortune, that the divine brought about for someone to learn the same very lesson that they're about to learn, just through more difficult circumstances. Okay. Clarify this Knight of Cups and the Moon. The Princess of Swords. The 3 of Swords, yeah. Yeah. What someone thought they knew definitely was probably misaligned in some way. And then having to reflect on all the choices and decisions made from what someone thought they knew brings about that 3 of Swords. Yeah. So kind of feeling like if you go back to last week's reading, that trickery energy and the victim, that energy of victimhood is also a choice. The opposite of that victim energy would be accountability. Whether or not someone is ready to take accountability and no longer play victim is inevitably their choice. But I almost feel like at this point, for whoever this soul is, whatever this Hierophant energy, it feels centered around this Hierophant. Whoever this Hierophant is, I don't know that they have choice to play victim anymore. If that has been the key to them continuing this pattern. Okay. So what's the wisdom that my honeybees need out of this energy for whoever's connected to this message? What wisdom can you share through the chakras? Balance. Yeah. Like I said, balance is inevitable. It can't be avoided, can't be run from. The more you run, the heavier that other side of that scale gets. Yeah. Isolation. If this could be someone who like avoids being alone, they're now going to have to be, because there's something that they need to learn and ascend into that they can only do alone. Someone's just going to have to accept that. But know that even when you are alone, you're never truly alone, but it's like someone keeping, I almost want to say keeping devils around them, makes them still feel isolated and alone, because they're not meant to be a devil. But it's like they've anchored themselves on a timeline full of them. Guilt. If this is someone that's connected to you, because I'm kind of getting that strong for whoever's really resonating with this energy, that could be why this person maybe wants to reach out to you or knock on your door, because of the guilt. Like I said, this Hierophant more than likely knew better, but chose to not do better. And they have to be accountable for those choices. It's not, oh, this happened, oh, that happened. Again, there's no victim. Just accountability. I also get, though, some of y'all accepted some sort of isolation from, maybe you were isolated from this Hierophant. You've accepted that. Maybe you had to isolate yourself from this person. Somebody maybe feels guilty for even pushing you into that isolation because of their choices and decisions to anchor themselves into the world and not ascend into their next cycle with the Fool. Not let the world go. Yeah. Confusion. I almost feel like that's what somebody wants to say. They were confused about what to do. I don't really know that that is all the way accurate. It wasn't really confusion. It was just, I was going to say it was just the devils. It wasn't confusion. It was priority. I know I should be doing this, but I really want to do that. I know I need to be doing this, but I can't fight. Well, I don't even want to say I can't. I'm going to make the decision to not fight the temptation to do that. I know that might hurt, but this is more important. That could be it. Somebody maybe is realizing that they've placed importance on the wrong things. And I don't even like to say the wrong things, but in this scenario, it is the... yeah, they anchored themselves to what they were actually meant to ascend. They were put in that situation on that path to ascend it, not anchor to it. So yeah, I think confusion might want to be the excuse, but it isn't one. This person wasn't confused. They chose what they chose. Okay. So this could be energy that's balancing out between you and someone. I I can't make it up. Facade. The facade of, oh, I was just conflicted, I was confused, I didn't know what to do, this was so hard. No. There was no confusion. There were clear paths. Somebody maybe felt like they could choose both. Stay anchored to the world and also get on the fool's journey. Somebody might have been influenced to think that they could be 1 foot in and 1 foot out of something. Yeah. So that facade is being revealed here. Clarify, isolation. Oh, that's way too many. Clarify, isolation, divine. Thank you. Prayer. Some of y'all were isolated from this person or chose to isolate from this person, and just because that isolation happened, didn't mean that you maybe forgot about this person or that you meant them any harm. It's like, kind of what I was saying earlier. Somebody didn't tap into their spirit, use their spiritual discernment to confirm something. Now it almost feels like someone could have that perception that they're isolated from the divine. They've lost their access to the divine, that their prayers aren't being heard. And it's not really true, because you can never separate yourself from what created you. But I don't even know how to say that, Spirit. Let's just say there might not be an immediate response where this person, this Hierophant, because they're a Hierophant, they, out of anyone, along with the High Priestess, would be able to get immediate access, understanding, clarity, confirmation. So someone believes like their prayers aren't going to work. Or I don't even want to say that. Let's clarify the, enlightenment. Okay, right. This could also be somebody who wants to present themselves as a Hierophant, but don't really believe what they're representing or presenting. This could have I'm hearing a church. This could have to do with maybe somebody in a church. A pastor, preacher. I don't know. Something about religion here is significant. Because you got enlightenment. A lot of solar plexus energy. It's like somebody believing that, God isn't real, universe isn't real, there isn't an intelligent force of all that, whatever, right? And maybe that's why I'm feeling this is somebody that was connected to you, because if you're here on my channel, then you understand that spirit is real, right? The spirit realm is absolutely real. The universal intelligence that flows through all of us makes this whole thing very real. So somebody could be enlightened beyond what they thought they knew to be real. But what they are now realizing is real is something that you've already been in acceptance of. This person could have isolated you kept you out, outcasted you. And they feel guilty about that now because they're having some spiritual encounters with this confusion. Somebody felt justified in what they did in isolating you, or creating isolation around you, or keeping people from you, or keeping themselves from you. Yeah, this is about an agreement, a soul agreement that you have with somebody. The truth of that agreement, what happened through that agreement, is going to be revealed over the next 7 days. But now somebody's having some spiritual encounters and they're confused because they were absolutely convinced that thank you, Divine, there was nothing beyond the world. Which is why they're stuck in it. This could very well be somebody ascending a conditioned belief system, especially when it comes to religion. A narrow-mindedness they are here to ascend, or trying to ascend, or being called to ascend. To broaden their spectrum of understanding, of awareness. To get off the spoon that they were fed with. Clarify the guilt. Renewal. Yeah. And that could definitely be why somebody wants to maybe come back around here. Maybe, again, knock on your door. Yeah. Because there's guilt for rejecting you. This is something or someone that rejected you. It's like putting you in isolation to try to make you suffer something. Somebody wanted to be karma to you, or try to act as I'm hearing like a vigilante against you. Like they're right, you're wrong. And I'm going to prove that you're wrong. I'm going to make you, and thank you, Divine. Okay, that makes sense with that first reading that I did. I'm going to make you believe that you're wrong. I'm going to influence you to step off of your truth and accept my lie. Somebody definitely feels guilty for rejecting the truth that you were living. Clarify this confusion. Service. Yeah. Rejection again at the bottom. That's why somebody now is in the 3 of Swords. It's almost like the rejection they intended for you, activated between you, is the rejection that they're going to go through as you're being accepted. I feel like for whoever's really resonating with this, you knew this was going to come back around. Renewal. Yeah, it's almost like a witch hunt that somebody tried to enact against you. Now they're being hunted. It's like they're being hunted for hunting you. And this service, right? Somebody could have felt like whatever you do from your spiritual space, your spiritual heart, I want to say. That's interesting. A spiritual heart, okay. Was creating confusion or causing confusion or creating disruption, or, oh, you're just confused. You just don't know what I know. You don't know anything because you're over here in spirituality land. You don't know anything. Because, especially if it's religion. Because you don't go to church. So how can you know God? You don't know God. Believe it or not, I've had somebody tell me that. Yeah, okay. Right. Whole time you're being in service of the very energy that they claim to know. Facade. They don't know. They're conditioned to perform as if they do know, but they don't actually know. Because if they knew, they would know you too. But because they rejected, clear sign, they didn't know. So who's in the know, who's out of the know, becoming very apparent and real over the next 7 days, and probably beyond it. We'll probably be channeling this energy a little bit more over the weeks to come. But I'm going to leave it there. I really do hope that this message serves you all well over the next 7 days. Let me know your thoughts, what resonated with you. If you'd like to share in the comments, I'd love to hear. And definitely check out the membership here. Again, if you want to watch readings like this on my channel early and ad-free, you can join the membership. If you want bonus readings, you can join the higher levels. But all of that down below. Make sure you also check out our Royal Rose Club, y'all. The Legacy Rose tier will be going away on the 19th. It will not be returning. Those perks will not be available anymore in the new tiers that will come up. So if you want to get a mini reading with me every month, just for clarity confirmation purposes, just to connect, or for whatever reason you feel guided to, you can do that for $24.99, okay? That price will be going up on the 19th. So check it out. Link down in the description box below, as well as links to the merch. Shop that as well. I appreciate y'all so very much, and I'll see you next week, okay? Stay aligned, y'all. Love ya. Namaste.